going on? What's going on? What's going on? Everybody, what's happening? How y'all doing, man? What y'all want to talk about today, man? What y'all want to talk about today? Excuse me, man. Excuse me. I got the what they call it? The hiccups. I got the hiccups. Let's let me do something real quick. Let me do something real quick, and then we're gonna get into it. Go get right into it. There you go. All right, let's get right into it, man. Good morning, good morning, good morning, everybody. If this is your first time pulling up, I like to say welcome. Y'all see Spidey back there. Welcome to the gang. If this is not your first time pulling up, I would love to say welcome and thank you for always pulling up. How y'all doing? Hey, how you doing? If you don't know who I am, my name is Timothy Lee Rogers Sr. I get on Al Gore's internet every single day and talk about the price action. We get together in the morning at 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time and talk about the overnight price action. We look at what did the market do throughout the night while we slept and slumbered, and then we try to decide what we think the market going to do this morning during the New York session. And then in the evening after the market closes, typically at 6:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, but during football season, since I got that, take care of the adventures of Super Dad, we're doing it at 7:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Excuse me, I'm getting hoarse from doing all this talking. But then we look back and say, hey, what did the market do today? Were we right? Were we wrong? Did we do well? Did we fail? Did we learn a lesson? We just talk about all that stuff, man. We're a close-knit family here at the gang. Y'all see Spidey over my shoulder, like I said before. And I do it all for the free 99 because I want to show people what a full-time trader would do in any situation. Because there's a lot of people who, they wish to be a full-time trader. So I just get on Al Gore's internet every single day and I share it with them, be like, hey, this is what it is to be a full-time trader. Most of it is just studying the charts when the market is closed, putting your plan together, and then executing when the market is open. That's all it is. Ain't no secrets, ain't no tricks. I know you got people out there to be like, hey, if you sign up for my list and pay me blah blah blah, I can send you a guaranteed service to that. Hey man, that stuff don't exist. It's all about execution and risk management, man. If that sounds like something you're interested in, pull up every single day with us, and it's all free for the free 99. The only thing I ask you to do is what? Hit the like button. Press the like button. Let me get my fingers together. I don't know if it's going to be on this side of your screen. I don't know if it's going to be on that side of your screen. It might even be in the middle like it is on my son's iPad. Hit the like button. That's the only thing I ask you to do. I just ask you to hit the like button, and that's it. Hey, man, let's see who in the chat. Who pulling up today? Who is in the chat today? Hey, here to learn to share. Uh-oh, I ain't going to block you. I ain't gonna put you in timeout. Good morning, here to learn and share. How you doing? Hello, Mendez. Hello, Anna. Hello, Elsa. Hello, Queen. How are you doing? What's up, Valdez? Valdez throwing up the gang, Spider gang. What's up, Audrey? What's going on, Lil Hawk? Murning. What's going on? Kashaya, I ain't seen you in a month of Sundays. How you doing? What's going on, Regina? Y'all know what I just saw. What's up, FC? This dude is funny. This is why this my dude right here. With his little light-skinned itself. What's going on, Zay? How you doing? Shout out to homie Zay, man. Shout out to homie Zay. Zay, my boy in real life. Y'all don't pay us no attention. What's up, Mags? Man, let's get to it, man. Where's my thing? Oh, there it is. Okay. I'm trying to figure out what my what's name was. My screen, something went crazy with my screen just now, man. Y'all, let's get into it, man. Since we got the The ninja trade up. Let's get right into it. Let's get into the overnight price section. Let's see what we did. Oh, I'm sorry, I said it wrong. Let's get into the overnight price action. There you go. Let's get into the price action overnight. We closed at 3804.25 yesterday at the New York close, the official New York close. The last hour, because you know, and for anybody who don't know, the futures go from 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time until 5 p.m. the next day Eastern Standard Time. The New York market closed at 4 p.m. So there's a extra hour that the futures trade, and then there's an hour break, and then the futures open back up again at 6 p.m. So in the last hour after the New York close, we pushed down and pushed outside of the sell side liquidity, the external sell side liquidity, boom, thus creating a new bottom of our box. We got down here into this 4-hour order block, potential order block that we marked. Remember, the bottom of this order block is just a stone's throw away from the July 14th low. The bottom of that order block is at 37.50.75. Yesterday when we spoke, I was like, hey, let's look at it on the all three indices, right? Yesterday I was like, hey, it looked like we on a beeline coming for the July lows, right? That's what the market seems like it's gunning for right now, the July lows. The Dow took the July lows in the after hours. This is yesterday's low. Yesterday's low, it was right. I think we did the math yesterday. It was like, let me see, the July 14th low for the Dow was 30,201, and yesterday's low was 30,202. So it was 1 point away from July low in the New York market yesterday, and then in the after hours it took July 14th low. The NQ, did it take the July 14th low? Let's check it and see. The NQ, the low overnight was 11,550. The July low is 11,555.75. So it was five and 3/4 points, roughly 6 points away from the July low, right? And then the ES in the made an overnight low of 3766.75, and the July low is 3741.50, right? So and the that 3741.50 is just a little bit below that 4-hour order block. The bottom of that block is 3750.75. So it's just a little bit lower than this order block right here. Okay, not a doubt it. Stuff that don't mean nothing is out of the way. We like I was saying, we took the external sell side liquidity in the after hours, because the sell side liquidity would have been at the low of the day, because the prior sell side external sell side liquidity was up here at 38.43.25. We took that on the news candle. We took it on the news candle. As you see, I don't know if we talked about this yesterday, but on the news candle, as you see, we offered buy side and sell side on that hourly news candle there. Mean it's how we went down, took the external sell side liquidity, and then wicked back up. So we offered buy side and sell side all in one candle. But the very next candle, on the hourly level, we only offered sell side. Right on the lower levels, it may have went back and forth, but on an hourly standpoint, we got one full candle of only offering sell side. Right, so there's a sell side imbalance in this entire area right here that we need to be aware of, and that's going from the open of this candle, because just going from the open of this candle right here, because these overlapping. So we're gonna go from 3901.50 all the way down to 3804.25, right? So now we have offered buy side all the way back up to 38.33. There's still a sell side imbalance coming from this 3901.50 all the way down to this 38.33, right? Just be aware of that. There's a sell side imbalance because we only offer sell side throughout this entire candle, the last hour of the day during New York, right? There's on the hourly level, there's a sell side imbalance, right? So we went down overnight. We took the external sell side liquidity overnight and made a new low of 37.6675 during the Asian, right? Then we started pushing back up. At midnight, we opened up at 37.83. Still consolidating. At London, we opened up at 37.82, 1 point lower than we opened up at midnight. We set an overnight low of 37.77, right? And then we took off, got back up, and filled in this hourly fair value gap. I can't remember if I had this on the screen last night or not, but I took it off this morning. When I came in here, I had an hourly fair value gap mapped out right here. I think I did have it on the screen last night when we talked, but we got the gap fill on this. We fell, look like we fell 2 ticks. The high on that is 38.33, and a low on this news candle was 38.33.50. So we fell 2 ticks away from completely filling in that gap, and then we pushed back down and then consolidated for the rest of the London up until now. We did come down and fill in this fair value gap. We had a fair value gap breaking structure set up right here that was beautiful. If anybody was up to take that, because we got a breaking structure to the upside on the hourly, made a fair value gap right there. The bottom of the gap was at 37.93.50, and the top of the gap was up here at 38.10.50, right? So, and then we traded back into it, dilly-dadded a little bit, went down to the bottom of it, and then pushed up. That was a nice little that would have been, you know, I would have been out of that for with my 10-point target if I was up to take that. But that was my trade setup, my go-to trade setup, breaking structure, fair value gap retracement. If you happen to take it here on the fair value gap and you're still in it, the buy side liquidity would be your low-hanging fruit. If you don't have like a set amount of points that you're trying to get like I do, low-hanging fruit would be the buy side liquidity at 38.33. Right now, the way we're setting up, we're still consolidating overnight. The market had a bullish tone overnight. I was in here last night watching it. I ain't gonna hold you. I tried to get into a trade down here on the 1 minute. I was playing it like super tight. I'm not super tight, but I was playing it like super aggressive, because we came down, we took the sell side here and we closed all the way at the low. And then when we took this, we didn't push back up to get the internal liquidity. We immediately pushed out and got the external liquidity. So when we immediately took the sell side after closing, I said, okay, we gonna have to go back and get some liquidity. We took sell side, hit an order block. I said, okay, we got to go get some internal liquidity from somewhere. So I was playing it real aggressive down here, trying to get in, because I was gonna get in and swing. I was gonna get in and try to catch the ride overnight while I slept. I was gonna get in, lock in maybe a point or two, and then just see where it go. And I'm talking about it would have been a beautiful entry, because I want to say I was down at like 37 60 something where I was trying to get picked up at. Let me go down and look at it real quick. since y'all know how I get when I start talk about something. Yes, here we go right here. So shout out ICT. This is what I was looking at, right? So we were selling. I was watching the 1 minute chart the whole time because I was trying to get in ultra early, right? So I'm looking at this right here. I was like, okay, we coming down. We gonna start a buy model soon because we just selling off, right? I said we're gonna start a buy model soon. So every single order block over here, I'm watching every single order block over here form, right? So we started, and when we got down here and we popped up and we started consolidating here, and we started refusing to break lower. See, we didn't break lower there. We didn't break lower here. When we started refusing to break lower, this when my spidey sense started tingling, right? I'm like, okay, we about to start the buy model. We got the left side, we got the sell side. I said, okay, here we go. We about to start the buy model. So I'm waiting. I'm cluing in on, I'm watching this order block right here. I'm watching this order block right here. And if you don't understand why I'm saying it's an order block, because once we pushed up and we came down, right, shifting sentiment, and then we had a violent sell-off. So I'm watching this order block right here with all I'm talking about. I'm peering in on him, right? So I'm like, I'm trying to get in at the ultra low, right? Here we go. Pang-ow! We get the break instruction. We took out these equal highs. Now I'm looking for it to reclaim this order block, right? Let me show you my entry. Breaking structure, fair value gap right here. You see this right here? This there it is right there. What is that? The low on the candle is 37.74 right there. I was trying to get picked up right in here. I did not get picked up. Matter of fact, that was the second time I tried to get picked. The first time I tried to get picked up, it was where was it? It was somewhere over here. It was somewhere in here because I was being risky, Randy here. This right here, I saw these higher lows. I was trying to get picked up in here somewhere. I can't remember where it was because I remember it was like a 60 something. And see right around here where it say 39.69, it was like a 60 something when I was trying to get picked up. So it was somewhere in here when I was being risky, Randy, because I remember it was like after 9. And I was like, look, Tim, you trying to rush it, just wait. And then that's when I waited until it started making the buy model. And then I tried to get picked up around here. I didn't get picked up in this fair value gap, but I was watching the retracement back to this order block not retracement, but the reclaim of this order block here. We went up past the order block, reclaim, took off, right? Went up here to this area here. It's a big order block over here. You got, you know what I'm saying? You got a few candles. We went up here, we pushed back down into this order block on this side, pushed up, and we just started ranging up in here. I had came back in to look at it, and when we started ranging, we didn't really like overtake this order block and then come back to reclaim it, and it was getting late. I was like, Tim, you trying to force it. So that was the miss right there. If I could have got picked up there, if was a fifth, we'd all be drunk by the time we got up there. But I just want to share what I was looking at last night in the price action, being risky Randy, dropping down to the 1 minute and trying to see if I could get up in there. As far as the price action, that's pretty much it, because we have we went up, we set new buy side. We went up and set new buy side at 38.33. That's the overnight high. The overnight low is 38.77. We have some sell side liquidity right here at some relative equal lows at 37.9150 overnight. The market had a bullish tone overnight. We have, now mind you, we have established some buy side, some internal buy side liquidity, right? We have established two levels of internal buy side liquidity. We got 38.33, right? That's one level of internal buy side liquidity on the this 15 minutes here. This is a 15-minute level right here. This is a 15-minute level right there. The first one was an hourly level. Right, so this is a 15-minute level right here of buy side liquidity. I ain't gonna go no lower than that to mark it out. So double check my hourlies real quick. So on the hourly level, that's an hourly level too. So we have taken sell side overnight. We took sell side right immediately. External sell side set a new low for the box, right? Pushed up, and now we've created some internal liquidity as far as buy side. We took out the internal fair value gaps. We have fair value gaps up here, so we came down into external liquidity, took the external liquidity sell side, then we pushed back up into the fair value gap liquidity that we had left. Pushed up into the fair value gap. We came back down after we pushed up, set internal sell side, pushed up, took the fair value gap liquidity, set some buy side, right? At 38.33, came back down, filled the fair value gap, didn't take the sell side. We set new sell side, right? After pushing up, right? We set the sell side at 37.91.50, and it seems like we're pushing down to it very rapidly right now. Set some more buy side, right? At 38.21.75. Now, this is what I'm looking for, right? If we come down and take this sell side, right, are we going to deliver it back to this buy side and retrace lower, or are we going to deliver it up to this buy side, right? Take this buy side, then come back and continue to push up, right? It was bullish overnight. So let's see if the bullishness continues. There's no high impact news or nothing like that. So I anticipate the market trading pretty technical today. The job numbers have come out. Did anybody see the job numbers? Were the job numbers good? Were the job numbers good? Did it come in line? Did it come under? The job numbers have been pulling back. The job numbers have been pulling back month over month. It had been getting less and less people was filing initial jobless claims. For anybody who don't know how to use econoday.com, you go to econoday.com, you click on view full calendar, it give you the total economic calendar laid out in a week. The difference between consensus and report on the other screen, when you click consensus and report, it comes to the same screen, except for when it says report, this column right here that says actual appears. Before it says report, it'll just be everything, all the columns to the left. It show you the consensus, what they're expecting that report, that event to yield, if you will. And once it says report, it shows you the actual. Looking at this here, they expected 220,000 people to file for unemployment for the first time, and then 213,000. So it came in under the consensus and well within the range. It came in well within the range, and it came in, what is that, 7,000 less than expected. So the jobs have been contracting. You see, last time the prior was 213. It was 213 again, and the prior it was down 5,000. Yeah, I guess they expected 215 and it came in 213. 218 and it came in 213 because it was 5,000 less. And then once they revised it, it was 208. And then it was 10,000 less after they did the revision, after they went through and like really looked at the numbers for real. And so it had the people filing unemployment has been contracting. So that goes in line with what the Fed has been saying, that the job market is still strong. So long as the job market is still strong, the Fed gonna stay aggressive with trying to get inflation down. Just keep that in mind. And then it's the screen I was talking about. When you click on view full calendar, it shows you the full week of what's going on. So there's no other high impact news today. So the market should trade very technical today. Today should be a relatively safe day to try to trade. I think that's all. Oh, wait a minute. Y'all tripping, man. Did we take that sell side? Not yet. Y'all tripping, man. Y'all got me saying I think that's all I got, and we need to go talk to our friend. Sing it with me. Spotleen, where you at, baby? Yeah, go. There she go. Hey, Spotleen. Hey, how you doing? Right now, Spotleen getting ready to gap down, and take out the external sales. Spotleen is fun to do what the ES did. The ES, after hours, it immediately took out the sell side liquidity, and Spotleen looking like she's getting ready to immediately take out the sell side liquidity. Will Spotleen follow suit? Will it be just like the ES? As you notice on the ES, after we close on the next open, we immediately took out the sell side liquidity, went down a little bit, and then started to push back up. Let's see if Spotleen does the same thing. Paying attention that we are hovering around equilibrium, getting into, we're in a slight discount right now. You see, before when we pulled back and filled in that hourly fair value gap right there, we came to a discount and then pushed up and set another buy side liquidity there. Now we're pushing down. Let's see if we come take this sell side liquidity out. Boom, take that sell side out, hit this order block right here, and then push up and deliver to the buy side liquidity up here. That's all I look for on the price action. I just look to see what's the closest sell side we're going to take. Once we take that sell side, I say, okay, where are we going to deliver it to? We took the sell side here. We took the sell side, took it to some internal liquidity in the form of the fair value gap, set a new buy side, came down, took out the fair value gap to the downside, pushed back up, set new sell side liquidity. Buy side liquidity. Now we're pushing back down. Let's see if we take the sell side and deliver it to the buy side. That's all I look for. What liquidity are we seeking next? Let's see what y'all talk about in the chat. The market about to open up in 3 minutes. And I had pinned the comment at the top with the link in the chat. I think I pinned it at the top. I will share it once again. If anybody want to pull up and share anything, or if anybody want to pull up and ask anything, the link is in the chat. The link is in the chat. The link is in the chat once again. If anybody want to pull up and share anything and ask anything, let me go through the chat and see what y'all talking about. What's good? What's up, C-Walk? Zay, please stop wishing for red day. Doing good till school got me in a headlock. That's what's up. Do y'all call school unit? Do y'all call college university up there, or is that just a London UK thing? Do y'all call it university? What's going on, Gabriel? Y'all ain't talking about nothing. I asked y'all what y'all wanted to talk about, and y'all ain't said nothing. I told y'all to pull up ready to talk about something, and y'all ain't came. What's going on, King Ali? What's going on, Fario? Dang, I'm late. What did I? You ain't missed nothing, man. I just be running my mouth. Not familiar with futures, but can you set a limit buy order? Yes, you can. Yes, you can. It depends on your platform. It depends on your platform, right? Let's say if you think it's going to come down to this order block and then bounce off that order block, you can right click right here and then hit buy limit at 337.86, right? Because that's why I was hovering at, right? And it'll come down, and if you hit it, it'll get you into the trade. Boom, right? And let's say you a breakout artist. You only want to take it once it break out, right? Like you got your line right here. You can come right here to this 38.21.75, right? And you can right click right there, and you see down here where it says buy stop limit, right? Then you can put in buy stop limit right here, and then it'll, when it come up and touch that, it'll get you into the trade to the long side. You know what I'm saying? And you can do the same thing down here. Like you be like, okay, I think we finna break down. When we hit this sell side liquidity, I think we finna break down. You can right click right there and hit sell stop limit. And when it come down there, it'll get you into the trade to the short side, right? And then, so if you're below price and you think it's going to go long, the market is open, the market is open, the market is open. If you got to go trade, I appreciate you for pulling up with your boy. Just hit the like button before you leave, and I'll see you later on tonight at 7:30. If you're below price and you right click, right, the top on Ninja Trader, right, the top portion of this area right here, that they thinking you want to go long because you're below price, so you can set a buy limit, right? The bottom portion of it is if you want to go short, you can set a stop limit or stop market, or you can put a buy market if touched. That's what the MIT stand for, buy market if touched, right? And it'll just get you in at the market price, right? Or you can put in a sell, it'll get you in at the market price, or you can set a limit. If you're above price and you right click, right, now it think you want to sell. It's think you want to come up and then short it. So the top portion is your sales, and the bottom portion is your buys. That's why I say buy stop. You remember, you know how ICTV talk about there's buy stops resting above this right here. If you go above the price, is letting you put in a buy stop. You see what I'm saying? If you go below the price, is letting you put in a sell stop. You know what I'm saying? Sell stops are below the lows, buy stops are above the highs. So that's why I said that. Okay, I only ask because you keep not getting picked up. Oh, when I say I don't get picked up, that's because it don't come to my point. It don't come to my price point. You know what I'm saying? When I say I didn't get picked up, or if I say I got left, let's just say my price is 37.91 25, and then it come down to 37.91.50, and then go the other way. It just didn't come to my price. You know what I'm saying? That's what I mean when I be like I didn't get picked up. I saw Zay had wrote a dissertation somewhere. Oh, characteristics of markets. Bear markets start strong, finish weak. Bull markets start weak and finish strong. So that bullish overnight action leads me to believe more selling. Cool. That's true. That's the characteristics of the that's the characteristics of it. Like bear markets start strong and finish weak, and bull markets start weak and finish strong. That's why y'all always hear me say, if I'm bearish, I want to go up first, go up and get the liquidity first, and then sell down. If I'm bullish, I want to go down first and get the liquidity, then go up. You know what I'm saying? And the reason why I said the overnight was bullish is because we went down, got the sell side, and started going up. That's why I said it. You know what I'm saying? Now to what Jay was saying, since we going up, he think it's gonna be bearish. You see what I'm saying? It's all about the way you look at it. Like I'm looking at it from the start. From the start, we started out weak, and then we pushing up. You see what I'm saying? He looking at it as, because Jay called it in the intraday stuff noise. He called it noise. So he looking at, okay, we starting out, we pushing up, so it's gonna be weak. It's all about how you see it. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like, that's why I say have your plan, have your execute, and have your risk management. Because you know what I'm saying, don't nobody know. Everybody just looking at these same candles and trying to see what's the most probable direction they gonna move, because don't nobody know what this market gonna do. That's why you got that risk management in place. What's up, Kareem? What's going on? You very welcome. Hey, y'all ain't came in with nothing that y'all want to talk about. That was y'all supposed to be coming in with what y'all wanted to talk about. Cause we talk about the price action every single day. And as you see, we took out the just like the ES did, Spalene took out oh my bad, I just thought about that. What was the SSL on SPY again? SSL is sell side liquidity. Sell side liquidity, if like on mine, if I got a capital SSL, that's external liquidity, meaning it's outside our box, right? Like, see, I got day box top, day box bottom. Right now, we're in external. We've taken external sell side liquidity, right? If we push in, let me drop this lower to some hourly counters. Excuse me, right? So in the pre-market, we came and took the external sell side liquidity because we came outside the box, right? So now actually our box bottom should be down there now because we got a new box bottom because we took the sell side liquidity to the outside, right? And now that we've taken the sell side liquidity to the outside, right? Now this is now external liquidity out here, right? On the bottom side of this is external liquidity on the what's the name? So we took the sell side, we pushed up into this fair value gap right here, right? From there to there, we pushed up into the fair value gap, and now we have set some internal buy side right there, right? We have set some internal buy side. I don't have a line to put there, so I'll just copy this line. I'll put it there like that. Let me change this. I think we had them black, and I think it was dashed. Then I can move this let's move this text to the left. And this will be a lowercase BSL, right? I usually put the price there, but I ain't gonna worry about doing that on the ESO. Now we came in and we set, right? So we took the sell side, external sell side. We pushed up into this liquidity gap right here, right? Pushed up in some liquidity, right? We took it, we set some buy side, and now we're pushing back down, right? Now that we're pushing back down, we're coming below this low. So on a lower time frame than an hour, there's some sell side liquidity up under here. Right here on the hourly, it just looked like a low. But if we drop lower, right, if we drop lower, we can see that there's a swing low right there. And that's some internal sell side right there. So we took the external sell side, right? Came up into this fair value gap. That's liquidity there, right? Came down, set some internal sell side, pushed up above this internal buy side, set new buy side, internal, right? Coming back down. Now we've taken the internal sell side, right? So now it's internal sell side we've taken. And then if we push down and deliver it to the external sell side, then the bottom of the box will move. Then once we take it on the external, then we look back to see, okay, are we going to come back and take the internal buy side and continue to push up? Or are we just going to take this internal sell side, stop, and start to push back up? But that's like the lowercase BSL, the lowercase SSL is sell side liquidity. The capital SSL and the capital BSL is external liquidity, and it's all based off of the how we got the box set up. Right now, this is the daily top, this is the daily bottom, so that's daily. Let me go back over here. I'm gonna put this on. Yeah, 60 minutes are good. We took the sell side liquidity on the ES that we had set, right? So This is the top of the box, BSL. This is the bottom of the box, SSL. They capital, right? And then everything else is internal liquidity because they got lowercase letters. You know what I'm saying? They lowercase swings, right? Let me go to 4 hours so I can get more in the screen. Boom. It started to scrunch up a lot, but hopefully you can see it better. All right. This is the top of the daily box right there. This is the bottom of the daily box right there. Right. Capital BSL, capital SSL. And then if I squish it up here, this is the top of the weekly box. And then the bottom is the same because it's like the daily box is inside the weekly box. Okay. I forgot you asked us to come prepared with questions. Sure you forgot. Sure you forgot. Looking at the 4 hour candle, we took the sell side liquidity out that we had marked out. I'm just looking at this 4 hour candle to see what it's doing. Pushing, look like it's pushing back toward the midnight open. That push down should be taking us. What? Nope, not yet. I thought it would have been taking us outside. We just filled in this gap. We had a gap on. I just noticed we had a gap on the SPY. I usually don't look at the SPY on this low of a time frame. I just noticed that we had a full gap down right there. And that was from last night sometime from 1830 to 1845. It was a full gap down right there. I just noticed that. I thought we was going to take out that external liquidity with that push that we made down like that, but we still haven't hit it. We still haven't hit it. And I'm just kind of talking right now because ain't nothing giving me a setup for anything since the market opened. We've just been like continuing what was already going on before the market opened. We just been continuing because let me set my open. Let me set my New York open, and then ain't nobody asking nothing in the chat right now. We opened up the New York at 37.95.50. 37.95.50 was the New York open. I just saw my chart move. We moving down. Yep. I saw my chart scooting up. We gunning for the sell side at 37.75. We got a 15-minute fair value gap up under there. We have this order block right here looking like it's about to get totally disrespected right here because we pushing well past that. We got a 15-minute fair value gap below the overnight low of 37.77. It's a 15-minute fair value gap below 37.77. Keep in mind. That'll do, donkey. That'll do. That'll do, donkey. That'll do. Took the external again on the SPY. SPY lean just took the external again. Fell short of the overnight low. ES did not take the overnight low. The YM did not take the overnight low. NQ did not take the overnight low. No one took the overnight low as of yet. None of the three indices have taken the overnight low yet. We coming too close to it. We got to take it. We working on equal lows right now. If we start to push back up and leave these equal lows, that will present an interesting short opportunity. If we make equal lows and push back up without taking the sell side, that will present, well, forget about that. Forget about what I just said. But even if we don't, but if we come down here, now that we've made a lower low than that, if we don't take this sell side and start to push back up, that will present an interesting short opportunity for me right here, because we got a breaking structure right here, and that would we're kind of working on a fair value gap right here. Can't say it's a fair value gap yet because this candle still got 13 minutes to go. But if we don't take this sell side and we start to push back up, that presents an interesting short for little Timmy Rogers. Not saying that it has to be, because, you know, the market could just not want to make a new overnight low and just scream back to the upside on us, you know. But based off of what I'm seeing right now, that would be a very interesting short to me if we do not take this sell side liquidity and we start to trade back up. Now, and the reason why I said it could just scream back up is because if you look here on this 15-minute time frame, right? On this 15-minute time frame, we came down, right, to this breaking structure here, pushed up, right, took the buy side, came down, took the buy side again, right, came down, now delivered it to the sell side. This buy side that we took up here has been delivered to this sell side. So there's no guarantee that this is the sell side that it wants to deliver to. It's just more likely that this is the sell side it wants to deliver to, because it's a higher time frame sell side. So if you're looking at like how you have the box inside the box inside the box, right? These are 15-minute levels. So on a 15-minute box, you know what I'm saying, this right here would be external, you know, and this right here would be external. So you take the internal and deliver it to the external. You see what I'm saying? So that's why I say that's the most high probability of it wants to get that low, but it doesn't have to. It could just want to come down and take care of all of this 15-minute internal to take it up to this 60-minute external out there. That could be the plan of the algos. That's why you have risk management. When this breaking structure, gap fill, retrace don't work out to the short side, and it comes and it stops you out, it ain't nothing wrong with what you thought. It just was, you know what I'm saying, the algos just had a different probability. You know what I'm saying? Even though it looked like, yeah, we want to come get this sell side right here. No, we just was coming down to clean up all the internal sell side and then push it back up and deliver it to this hourly external up here. That's kind of stuff you gotta keep in mind when you watching it on these day trading streets. That's everything that I've been, you know, I'm trying to get my mind back into the day trader mind frame, because like I told y'all, I'm gonna be going back live on the futures very soon here. I'm gonna be going back live on the future. So I'm trying to get my mind back into a day trading mind frame. Nothing. Y'all ain't got nothing. I'm just sitting up here running my mouth, trying to make up stuff to talk about, because y'all ain't got nothing. I'm about to call it. and go watch me some Country Wayne while the market and wait for the market to give me a setup. I'm about to call it and go watch me some Country Wayne skits. Wait for the market to give me a setup. I appreciate y'all for hanging out with me, man. Appreciate y'all for pulling up every single day. I congratulate each and every one of y'all for not only embarking on your investing and trading journey, but actually putting in the work to try to better yourself. Each one teach one. You know what I'm saying? I do it for edification. I love the energy y'all bring. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? This like overwhelms me sometimes with emotion. You know what I'm saying? Because I love the energy y'all bring. I try to be as interactive as possible. I try to not only show what I'm looking at, but I try to like explain it deeply. I try to explain it deeply. We just kissed that sell side. We kissed it. We didn't take it. We kissed it and wicked up off it. What's that low? We kissed it tick for tick, 37.77. We kissed it wick for wick, and we pushed up off of it. Anyway, y'all don't understand what y'all do for me just by pulling up every day and listening to me talk. The only reason I do it is all I need is one person. I don't care if it was one person on here with me. I would sit here and talk the same way as if it was 1,000 people on here. I just want to help one person, you know what I'm saying, understand it a little bit better. You know what I'm saying? I ain't nobody teacher. I ain't nobody mentor. I'm just a dude that learned how to do something. And so I try to explain it in a way that I understand it. Because like, you know what I'm saying? Shout out PDub. I always credit PDub for, I was watching the ICT videos, right? And I was kind of understanding it, but it was just, I couldn't make it click. And then I sat down and talked with PDub for about an hour and a half one day. And he said the exact same thing ICT was saying it, but when he said it, it just clicked. I was like, oh my God. Aha. You know what I'm saying? So it ain't about what you saying, it's how you saying it. And the way you say it, somebody out there needs to hear it. You know what I'm saying? We just took that sell side liquidity. The way you say it, somebody out there need to hear it. So, you know what I'm saying? If you got kids, if you got family, if you got friends that may be interested in that, say it to them in the way that you understand it. Don't say it the way I say it. Don't say it the way ICT said. Whatever I said, whatever ICT said, whatever anybody said that made it click in your head like, aha, now that you thoroughly understand it, go back and say it to somebody else. Say it to somebody else the way that you thoroughly understand it. And that may help them. That may give them the aha moment, man. That's why I do this, man. That's why I do this. Shout out Lil Hawk. Lil Hawk say Black Spider. Black, hey, when I get my Tesla, I can't put Black Spider on there. It's too many letters. SPYDA 245. You can only get, is it 6 or 7? How many? Is it 6 or 7 on the license plate? BLK SPY. God. Oh, BLK SPDR. That's 7. Black Spider. That's what I'm putting on my Tesla. BLK, because it's set. You can put 7 letters, right? BLK SPDR. Black Spider. Shout out Lil Hawk for the inspiration, man. That's what I'm putting on my Tesla when I get it. Black Spider. BLK SPDR. Yes, sir. I appreciate all y'all, man. I see y'all at 7:30. Again, we took the sell side at 37.77. And so we've taken the overnight low. We've made a new overnight low now. Now that we've taken this sell side, This short right here is less appetizing to me right now because we took this sell side right here. We took the overnight low, right? We took the overnight low. If we would have left the overnight low and pushed back up to this breaking structure there, then I would have been wanting to go short. Now that we've taken this sell side here, this short is less appetizing to me right here now. But the market can come back to it and sell off to the external liquidity, but the path of least resistance is internal. So we took the sell side overnight. We came back to the internal fair value gap, right? Stayed to the internal fair value gap, didn't go external, right? Set sell side, came back up, took the buy side here internal, came back up to a fair value gap, came back up to another fair value gap. That was the 60-minute fair value gap. Kissed the bottom of this wick, pushed back down, took out internal sell side, took out internal sell side, took out internal sell side here, right? So now that's why I say this short is looking less appealing to me now, because we've came down and taken out all of the internal sell side as low as the 15-minute go. Let me drop all the way down to the 1 to see what the 1 minute looking like. All right, on the 1 minute, look at the 1 minute. On the 1 minute, everything is pretty. This from overnight when I was looking at all this right here. There's a little teeny something right there that didn't quite get filled. It's a little teeny fair value gap there that didn't quite get filled. A little teeny something under that too. And that's all below. Yes, that's all up under this sell side that we just took. Got a 5-minute fair value gap right there that didn't get filled overnight. And we're kind of consolidating, right? We kind of dilly-dallying a little bit. It ain't showing no, it ain't giving me no setup on my level to the long side or the short side. It's like we're inching down. The more we inch down, the less interested I am in it. But for like later time frame, if we push all the way down and don't take this sell side and start to push back up, then that would be very, if we inch all the way down here and don't take out this external sell side and then start to retrace back up, then that breaking structure short right there will become interested again in me, because it would put us too close to this sell side to be like, nah, I really don't want to take it. You know what I'm saying? But if we come down here and we feel this 5-minute fair value gap, and because we just got into that 5-minute fair value gap right there on that wick, right? If we come down here to this 5-minute fair value gap and then start to push back up, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, might be a good scalp. I don't know, but you know, it's here would have been, I would have preferred to stop there, then push back up to that so I can take it short out here to this right here. But now that we took the overnight lows and we're pushing back up now, I'm just not interested in it no more. It could play out to be a really good short, but I'm just not interested in it because we took the overnight lows. And if we push all the way back up there after taking the overnight lows, then I'm just not interested in it no more. You know what I'm saying? It'll just be, you know, a missed opportunity if it work out. But the way we just slowly inching down, it's starting to look like classic repricing, right? Let's see how it play out. It's still relative equal with overnight low, could push up and come back for it. Yeah, true. That it's still, you know what I'm saying? It's still relative equal. It could push up and come back to it. But the reason why it's not interesting to me, like I say, it could be, you know what I'm saying, a good short. If it got closer down, you know what I'm saying, and then pushed up, then I'll be like, okay, those relative equal lows that I know is coming back to. But since it took this liquidity, it took the liquidity, right? And if it start pushing back up after taking this liquidity, right, I'm gonna be looking for it to deliver it to some buy side somewhere. You know what I'm saying? Like if it come down and it don't take the sell side and it push back up, then I'm looking to, you know what I'm saying, go short off of this breaking structure. But once it takes the sell side, you know what I'm saying, and then start pushing back up, I'm not interested in it unless it get all the way down here and make a relative equal low to this one. Because once it take the sell side, I'm looking for it to deliver it to some buy side somewhere. You know what I'm saying? And if it don't deliver it to the buy side, then, you know what I'm saying, I'm just gonna, I'm not gonna chase the price. You know what I'm saying? Like if it would have stopped there, that's relative equal lows. But once it take it, I don't look at it as relative equal lows no more. I take it as the sell side has been taken. That's the that's how I look at it. I appreciate you asking that. That's just how I look at it. Not saying I'm right, not saying I'm wrong, not saying somebody else right or wrong or how they see it, but that's just how I look at it. That's how I read the price action. Until we take the and like right now we coming down, we just we still haven't filled this 5 minute fair value gap. We getting close to filling it. Boom, we just filled the 5 minute fair value gap right there, and we have some consolidation here with an aggressive move off. So we got a potential order block in the same area as this 5 minute fair value gap, right? So now that we've made a new low, we've made a new overnight low, we've made a new overnight low, right? Unless we get all the way down here up under this consolidation, right? If we don't get down here under this consolidation before reversing, right, a short off of this 37.91 is not of interest to me. And you know what I'm saying? Unless, because if we get down here up under this consolidation over here below this 37.69, right? If we push down here and stop there, then that'll be a relative equal low to this 37.66, right? And then as we push back up, I'll be looking to go short to come back down and get that low that we left because we didn't take the liquidity. But if we don't come down, if we stop here at this consolidation and start to push back up, I'm not interested in going short to go back down and get that, right? I would need it to, and it could be a good short, but that's the reason why I'm not interested in it, because we just took sell side and I needed to, you know what I'm saying, deliver to some buy side, you know what I'm saying, without, you know what I'm saying, I needed to deliver to some buy side now because we just took some sell side. But if we come down here and get really close to this sell side and don't take it, then I'll come back and take it off of a breaking structure to go back and get it. Hopefully that makes sense to everybody. Hopefully I ain't confused nobody on that, but that's just how I see it. Hey man, as always, I appreciate y'all for pulling up. You're welcome. I appreciate you. Looks like it's going for 60-minute sell side. It do. That's what it is. Look like that's where it's headed to, and it looked like it's gonna go there without me. It definitely seems like it's got all eyes on this right here, but it's gonna go there without me because, you know, I didn't have a entry. It didn't give me an entry. It just, you know, went down like these 5-minute candles. Look at them. All these 5-minute candles, right? The entry on this move right here was right there. We got the breaking structure, gap fill retrace right there. We got the gap fill retrace right there, and that was on the Not that was on the opening candle. We had the breaking structure at the 5 minute, right? And we retraced back up to the fair value gap. You had two fair value gaps. You had 1, 2. It went to the top fair value gap and then sold off. That was the entry for this move, right? I didn't see it. I was looking at, well, we was looking at the 15-minute chart, 60-minute chart. We was talking. I was talking, running my mouth. So I didn't see the 5-minute chart set up right there. But that was the move for this right here. Right? That was the move for that. I mean, that was the entry for this move right here. Uh-oh. What did I just move? Was that my London price I moved? All right, we got below. We stopped at the consolidation, pushing back up. What's equilibrium on this move right here? All right, equilibrium on this move right here is 37.89.25. So 37.80. This from the New York Open to the low, right? Right there at 37.89. 37.89.25 is equilibrium on that move right there. Got a breaking structure there. We got what's the name? That's the same area we was talking about. We seem to be gunning for that. We got a little closer. We stopped at this consolidation, and this is where this is where it gets interesting. Now, this is why I said this is where I said this short right here, there, because that's a discount. From there to there, this is in the discount. This is at the breaking structure. You got the fair value gap right there, right? This right here is not interesting to me because we just took this sell side, right? And we didn't get the external, right? So coming back up here, what it sets up is you have the potential to be setting up an order block right there because we've only delivered sell side. We've only delivered set from the New York Open down, right? We delivered a whole bunch of sell side. Yeah, we got some wicks there on the low, so the lower time frame, but on the higher time frames, let's see what this candle look like as you go up. See, like the candles it's just big, it's big red candles, right? So now we've come below, we filled in this hourly fair value gap right here. We've stopped at 50% of this order block right here, right? And we're pushing back up, right? So now that we've taken this right here, that's why I say this area right here is less appealing to me now. You know what I'm saying? It could very well be a good short to go get this sell side, but it's less appealing to me now because we've taken this sell side and we're pushing back up, right? Yes, we're coming back to a breaking structure. Yes, we're coming to a fair value gap, but what we're looking at is we came to an order block, right? Respected 50% of that order block and push back up off it. If we continue to go up there, that's showing that that order block has strength. You see what I'm saying? If we go all the way back up here, that order block got strength. And then when you start to drop to the lower time frame, on the 5 minute, right? Now, if we push all the way up here with a nice thrust, now we're setting up a new order block down here. we're setting up the potential to have a new order block down here. So that's something where I'm looking like, okay, are we just gonna come up here and sell back down and just go back to that order block and stop? You see what I'm saying? That's why I say it becomes less appealing to me, unless we just kept selling all the way down and stopped here and then started the pursuit back up. If we would have came all the way and kissed it and started the pursuit back up, then I would have been like, okay, that's more that now that's appealing to me. But if we just take this sell side and push back up, that's all the stuff that be playing out through my mind with like, I really don't want to mess with that. I'm not going to chase the price because the entry was way back here. I feel like I'm chasing price. For the 99th time, I'm fun to go, y'all. I appreciate y'all, man. I see y'all tonight at 7:30 for the price action recap. Y'all trade safe. Gone.